Today we've got a lot to break down, and it's not the kind of update Liverpool fans were hoping for. The Reds have just suffered a tough 2-0 defeat against Paris Saint-Germain, and this result has raised serious questions about the direction of the team under Arne Slot. Let's take a deep dive into everything, from the pressure building around the manager to individual performances, and what exactly went wrong on the pitch in this crucial clash. Now coming into this match, there was already tension surrounding Liverpool's recent form. Performances had not been convincing, and expectations were high heading into such a big European night. According to Peter Bosz, situations like this are part of every coach's journey, describing it as a difficult phase that every manager must endure at some point. While that may be true, the reality is that Liverpool fans expect results, and patience is starting to wear thin. From the very first whistle against PSG, you could sense that Liverpool were not fully in control. PSG started the game with intensity, pressing high and forcing Liverpool into mistakes early on. The midfield battle was particularly worrying, as Liverpool struggled to maintain possession and dictate the tempo. PSG's quick transitions exposed gaps in Liverpool's structure, and it didn't take long before those weaknesses were punished. The first goal came as a result of poor defensive organization, something that has become a recurring issue. The backline looked disconnected, and PSG capitalized with a well-worked move that left the goalkeeper with little chance. This brings us to the criticism from Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard, who specifically pointed out Ibrahima Konaté for not doing enough in defensive situations. Gerrard mentioned that Konaté could have been stronger in his duel and highlighted how the entire defensive line appeared out of sync. Watching the match, it's hard to disagree. Communication at the back was lacking, positioning was questionable, and PSG took full advantage of that. As the game progressed, Liverpool tried to respond, but their attacking play lacked sharpness and creativity. The forwards struggled to break through PSG's defensive setup, and clear chances were few and far between. There was a noticeable lack of cohesion in the final third, with passes not connecting and movement off the ball not being effective enough. Meanwhile, PSG remained dangerous on the counterattack, constantly testing Liverpool's defense with pace and precision. The second goal for PSG essentially sealed the game, and once again, it came from a situation where Liverpool failed to deal with pressure. Whether it was a lapse in concentration or tactical issues, the outcome was the same. Liverpool found themselves 2-0 down with very little hope of a comeback. What made this defeat even more concerning was the overall body language of the team. There didn't seem to be the usual fight and intensity that Liverpool are known for, especially in big European matches. This is why many are calling this a do-or-die period for Arne Slot. The pressure is not just about one result, it's about a pattern that seems to be developing. Fans are starting to question tactics, player selections, and whether the team is truly progressing. At the same time, it's important to acknowledge that rebuilding and transitions take time, but in a club like Liverpool, time is a luxury that managers rarely get. Looking ahead, this result against PSG could have significant implications for Liverpool's campaign. Confidence might take a hit, and the upcoming fixtures will be crucial in determining whether the team can bounce back or continue to struggle. For players like Konaté and others in the defensive line, there will be increased scrutiny, and they will need to respond with strong performances. For Arne Slot, this is a defining moment. How he reacts, adjusts his tactics, and motivates his players will determine whether he can turn things around. In conclusion, this 2-0 loss to PSG has highlighted serious issues within the team, from defensive instability to lack of attacking sharpness. However, football is unpredictable, and Liverpool have shown in the past that they can overcome difficult moments. The question now is whether they can do it again under this new leadership. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What went wrong for Liverpool, and what needs to change moving forward? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to Inside Anfield for more updates. See you in the next video.